Let's be real. For so many of us, there's a sound that's more than just a sound. It's a time machine. It takes you back to late nights with friends, the hum of a console, and the kind of drama a Hollywood scriptwriter wishes they could write.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That's the one. For 30 years, the FIFA franchise hasn't just been a game, it's been a part of our lives. It's been the source of our greatest triumphs and our most controller-gripping, rage-inducing defeats. But through that long history, some games weren't just an annual update. They were seismic shifts. They were the ones that changed everything. Today, we're not just ranking the best ones. We're finding the legends, the milestones that defined a generation. And our journey starts where it all began. Forget 4K, forget photorealism, forget even having the right player names. Let's go back to 1993 and the OG FIFA International Soccer. Looking at it now, it's a pixelated mess. But you have to understand, in a world of side-scrolling or top-down sports games, FIFA's isometric view was like seeing in 3D for the first time. It gave the pitch depth, space, and a feeling of strategy that was completely new. And it had personality. This was the game where you could score a dodgy goal, get a yellow card, and then literally run away from the referee as he chased you across the pitch. It was simple, it was quirky, but it was the proof of concept. It was the blueprint that proved a truly atmospheric football game was possible. Okay, now let's hit the fast-forward button. The 32-bit era is booming. Pop music is taking over, and FIFA is about to have its rock star moment. I'm talking about the one, the only FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup. This wasn't just a sequel. This game was an event. It had swagger. The Road to the World Cup mode was a beast, letting you take any of 172 international teams through the entire qualification saga. The scale was epic, but it was the vibe, the presentation that made it a legend. And a huge part of that was the sound. Yes, that opening riff. Song 2 became the unofficial anthem for an entire generation of football fans, and it kicked off FIFA's legacy of having killer soundtracks. And if that wasn't enough, they threw in a five-a-side indoor mode. No rules, just pure, unadulterated chaos, smashing the ball off the walls. FIFA 98 was the moment the series went from a popular game to a full-blown cultural phenomenon. The gameplay on the pitch was getting better, for sure. But the real revolution was hidden away at first, as a piece of paid DLC, a little experiment called Ultimate Team. It sounds so normal now, but back then it was wild. You get digital cards, like football stickers, but you can build a team and actually play with them. You're grinding for coins, trying to understand chemistry, hoping to pack a gem in a bronze pack. It was a new kind of addiction. This little side mode exploded and became the financial behemoth, the very engine of the entire franchise for the next decade and beyond. It changed not just FIFA, but the entire business model of sports gaming forever. So, with its commercial crown firmly in place, FIFA set its sights on conquering the final frontier, gameplay supremacy. Welcome to the biggest gameplay shakeup in the series' history, FIFA 12. Before this, defending was, let's be honest, basic. You'd hold down the pressure button and your player would become a heat-seeking missile locked onto the ball. It worked, but it wasn't football. FIFA 12 tore that system down and built tactical defending. Suddenly, you had to use your brain. You had to jockey, contain, and time your tackles to perfection. It was hard, it was frustrating, but man, when you mastered it, it felt so good. It turned defense into an art form. And you can't talk about FIFA 12 without mentioning the infamous Player Impact Engine. This glorious, broken, brilliant physics system gave us some of the most hilariously bizarre glitches in gaming history. Players would fold into human pretzels or get launched into orbit after a tackle. But beneath the memes, it was a bold step towards unscripted realism. This was the year FIFA grew up and became a true simulation. Finally, we jumped to the modern era. The graphics are stunning, the animations are smooth, but one game tried to add something the series had never truly had before: a heart. I'm talking about FIFA 17.
We've heard a lot about the talent of this young man, Alex Hunter. He had a wide choice of clubs to sign for. Today his journey begins as he makes his Premier League debut.
I haven't seen a kid coming out of the exit trials generate this much interest in years.
This was the year of the journey. For the first time ever, we got a cinematic story mode. We didn't just play as a team, we were Alex Hunter. We lived his career, from his childhood rivalry with Gareth Walker to signing his first pro contract. We dealt with family drama, sketchy agents, and the pressure of the Premier League. It was a football RPG, and it was brilliant. It gave us a reason to care about this single-player experience in a way we never had before. It proved a sports game could tell a personal, emotional story. From the quirky blueprint of FIFA International Soccer to the rock-star swagger of '98, from the industry-changing birth of Ultimate Team to the tactical genius of FIFA 12 and the cinematic heart of the journey. These games are the giants. They are the reason this series has stayed at the top for so long. But that's my take. Now I need to hear from you. What was your milestone FIFA? The one that's burned into your memory? The one that defined your late nights? Let me know in the comments below.